I'm Elizabeth Ornstein. I'm with the Berkshire Environmental Action Team. Here, I'll put that in my name.
And I'm Rose Wessel of Berkshire Environmental Action Team, head of No Frack Gas in Mass and EE Pittsfield programs. The Mass Save Municipal Partnership is a pilot program that just started this year. They chose seven out of many applicants, 7 municipalities to work with them on trying to boost energy efficiency within that city. And Pittsfield is one of the 7 that was chosen. So we're helping people in Pittsfield sign up, but we're also helping anybody anywhere because Mass Save is a statewide program that's put on by the utilities. It's a mandated program where they have to offer energy efficiency measures. Why does energy efficiency matter? If you use less energy, you're reducing your utility bills. It can also make your home or business more comfortable, keep it warmer in the winter, cooler in the summer. It can also help you use less water, which reduces your water heating bills. It can also help improve your lighting, generating more light with less energy use. So it really can help improve the experience of the inside of your building, whether it's a home or business. It can also help you prep your building, whether it's a home or business, for switching to clean energy solutions. If you've ever thought of going solar or adding cold weather heat pumps, also known as mini splits, or geothermal, cutting your energy demand through energy efficiency can mean that you can go with a smaller system. It's a great way to prep your home before taking that big step. And why does energy efficiency matter to beat? Working against climate change is one of the things we do. Unless you're entirely off-grid, you're going to put carbon emissions into the atmosphere anytime you flip a switch or a furnace or a hot water heater goes on. Even if you have solar on your roof, if you're tied to the grid and don't have storage and batteries, when you use energy, when those solar panels aren't generating energy, that power is coming from the grid. And right now, Massachusetts grid is about 67% gas. And most of the heating is also coming from gas, fuel oil, or electricity. So anytime you use grid energy, you're going to generate carbon emissions unless you've already gone net zero or off grid. So the less energy you use, the more you're lowering your carbon footprint and the more you're cutting demand for more fossil fuel infrastructure projects. We've been working against building new fossil fuel projects for over 6 years now through our No Frack Gas and Mass program, and we want to help you reduce your carbon footprint. Mass Save participation is a more affordable way to get your home or business more efficient, and we started EE Pittsfield initiative in 2019 to help people connect with Mass Save and other programs. You can check out our website at eepittsfield.org. Mass Save is divided into 2 main categories, residential and small business. Residential program is for homeowners, landlords, or renters of 1 to 4 unit buildings. That also includes condos. There also is a separate program for buildings with more than 4 units. Information about that is available on the Mass Save website at masssave.com/multifamily. Small business is any business, whether you own the space or rent the space, that uses less than 40,000 therms of gas or 1.5 million kilowatts of electricity per year. The small business program also covers houses of worship, small municipal buildings, and nonprofit offices as well. And right now, because of the pandemic, they have some specials going on. For the residential program, there are 3 main categories of incentives. One is the Energy Savings Kit. It's a no-cost kit that's sent directly to your door for you to install. It can include LED light bulbs, smart power strips that help you save energy, faucet aerators, low-flow shower heads, and maybe a programmable thermostat if that's what you need. I had an assessment done last fall and thought my furnace might be faltering, and it turns out all I needed was the thermostat, and I got that for free. Weatherization includes insulation if needed, and air sealing replacement. The air sealing is most often no cost, and as mentioned, if you get a home energy assessment scheduled by September 30th, and it's found that you qualify for insulation, it'll be 100% off. Even if you somehow miss the deadline, the regular savings are 75% off for homeowners or 90% off for qualifying rental properties. The third category is equipment and appliance rebates. That includes heating and cooling, central AC, lighting, and appliances. And to help you afford appliances or possibly some other efficiency improvement work, you can also see if you qualify for a 0% interest heat loan. You may have heard of the home energy assessment where somebody comes to your home and goes through your attic, goes through your basement, takes a look at everything in your house. They came up with the virtual home energy assessment because of the pandemic. So this way, it's a COVID safe alternative. Nobody comes to your home. It's done virtually. So you start by filling out an online home energy assessment. That's at masssave.com, OHEA. There's a slash OHEA. And that is basically a survey about your house, when it was built, how big it is, how old your furnace is, what sort of setup your furnace is, what kind it is, what kind of hot water heater you have, all the pertinent questions that help them sort of pre-sort whether or not you should have a virtual home energy assessment. And it's at this stage that the no-cost energy savings kit becomes available too. More homes than not will qualify for that. And again, it gets shipped right to your door and you can install that yourself. The virtual home energy assessment, if it's determined that you qualify for that, you'll get in contact with an energy specialist. They'll ask you to send some photos and you'll have a talk by email or phone. And then once they get a good sense of what to look for in your house, they do a guided tour of key elements in your home with the energy specialist via video chat. So either using Zoom like we are tonight, or FaceTime or Google Hangouts. They try to work with any video chat that you're interested in doing. You can do it by phone, or you can do it by laptop or a tablet, whatever you can walk around the house with. And they'll have you take a look at your furnace, your hot water heater, pipes, basement insulation, attic insulation, door and window weather stripping, faucets, shower heads, anything in your home that they need to know if it needs to be replaced. And we recently did this with Beat. Beat's moving into a new building, and it's an old church building. And we did one of these virtual energy assessments, and it was really fun to watch. I could watch from home on Zoom, and Jane, our executive director, was going around with her phone, just having a look at it. And the energy specialist was saying, "Oh, tilt a little bit this way so we can see what that piping is like going into your water heater," and so on. It was really interesting, and it's really easy to do. After the no-cost virtual home energy assessment, you'll get a customized energy report that's tailored specifically to your home. The energy savings kit will come along as well, and the limited time offer off of approved insulation improvements. There's air sealing, excuse me, generous rebates, up to $27.50 off of qualifying heating, cooling, and water heating equipment. And right now they also have a program to pay you to recycle your old refrigerator. It's normally $75. Right now it's $125. And you also see if you qualify for a 0% heat loan if you need that for further upgrades or any of the work done. The heat loan can be up to $25,000 and terms up to 7 years, which really knocks the monthly payment down. And it can cover program weatherization, heating or cooling equipment, water heating equipment, solar thermal or battery storage, or even some pre-weatherization barriers. Pre-weatherization barriers are things like knob and tube wiring that can make it hard to put insulation in, possibly dangerous to put insulation in. It can be asbestos or mold problems. There are several things that are barriers that would stop you from going ahead and putting insulation in, and the heat loan can be used to cover removal of some of those barriers. And a lot of folks say, I don't think I qualify. They think it's for lower income people. If you see, it goes up to 80% of median income. So you can see on the chart, it really gets quite into fairly high income territory. So if you're worried on that end, You don't need to. And if you fall at this level or below, there are actually increased um, in income eligible programs that cover 100% of energy efficiency upgrades at no cost through programs from the CAP agencies. In Berkshire County, that's BCAC. In other counties, it's different CAP agencies, and I can help you look into that if you need to. You can also qualify for discounted utility bills, LIHEAP, and other assistance if you fall below 60% of median income. If you're a renter, you actually can participate in the program. That's another assumption that people sometimes make. Oh, I rent my home. I don't qualify for this, but you don't need your landlord's permission to take the free online home energy assessment. You can go ahead and fill that out. You probably qualify for the energy savings kit, and you can at least take advantage of that. You can also see that the action plan that they fill out on what should be done with your home can be sent to your landlord. And then you can engage with your landlord, or they can engage with your landlord to make those upgrades. And it really is worth it. It doesn't have to be expensive to go ahead and upgrade property. Um, Insulation, again, qualifies for 75% off, except for right now, there's that special offer of 100% off. And if your water heater or heater needs to be replaced, there are significant rebates through Mass Save for landlords as well. So it's worth talking to your landlord if you're renting and you want to see more work done on the building. Also, if you're a landlord with 1 to 4 unit buildings, you'll want to take advantage of this program. If more than half of your tenants in a building qualify for income eligible incentives, then the whole building gets those increased discounts. Even if your tenants pay the utilities, helping them save money by lowering their utility bills can make it easier for them to cover the rent. It makes them more comfortable in their homes, and it's a real win-win for both of you. So for the residential program, you get started by filling out the online home energy assessment. That's at masssave.com/OHEA. It's a basic set of questions about your house, its insulation, energy, and hot water systems. It takes about 15 minutes to fill out and will qualify you for the energy savings kit items that are sent to your door. You also receive a customized energy report with a recommended action plan. You can pick and choose from this list what you'd like to do. You're also under no obligation to do any of them if the time's not right. But if you go ahead and schedule a virtual home energy assessment before September 30th, and you have insulation work recommended, that will be 100% off. If you're not sure how to do any of the video chat or video conferencing, let them know and you can schedule a regular home assessment for when workers are allowed to be on premises again. If you have a scheduled date for that on the books by September 30th, you'll still qualify. So the Mass Save Small Business Program, it's for businesses that use below 40,000 therms of gas per year or 1.5 million kilowatts of electricity per year. And it also covers houses of worship, nonprofit offices, or small municipal buildings as well. So similar to the residential program, there are some 100% off incentives because of the pandemic. They know that businesses are hurting and they want to make sure that the ball keeps rolling and folks can save some money. So insulation could be 100% off. There are other items as well, depending on what your business needs, like faucet aerators, spray valves, shower heads, pipe insulation, HVAC, air duct sealing, LED lamps and fixtures, lighting controls, refrigeration controls, vending machines controls, and variable speed drives. It really depends on what your business needs. It's also a first come, first serve sort of basis. So it's good to call early and see if you can get an assessment and see if you qualify for these items. And the way to qualify for them is to have an assessment done and then have a signed contract for the work in place by August 31st. And just like the residential program, they're using virtual energy assessments. So that same process of going around with a cell phone or a laptop or a tablet and working through video chat is something that you can take advantage of for the small business program as well. One question that we encountered several times when we were out going door to door last year is, why is this free? How can it be free? Or am I taking away from other people by taking advantage of free offers? And the answer is, you've actually already paid for these programs. The energy efficiency charge that's on everyone's utility bill is what funds these programs. It's funded from that fee and it's managed by the utilities. So we all pay into it. So when you take advantage of these offers, you're basically just reclaiming what you've already paid for. So to get started, if you're a residential customer, you want to take the online home energy assessment. That's at masssave.com/OHEA for online home energy assessment. That's that quick self-guided online survey that gives them a sense of what your building is like, what your energy use is, what your energy needs might be. And after you take that, you can sign up for a virtual home energy assessment. You want to do that by September 30th to qualify for 100% off insulation. If you're a small business, you want to do a virtual energy assessment and have a signed contract for the work in place by August 31st. And the way to start that off is to call 844-887-1400. That's the Mass Save Small Business Line. That's 844-887-1400. So if you need any help, we're here to help. Our website is eepittsfield.org. We have quick links to info. We also have a couple of full slide decks from the program sponsors that have many more details on both the residential and small business programs. If you have questions, you can contact me directly as well. We'd also like to get whole groups involved. So if you're in a church or a community group, we'd love to work with you and have everyone do this all together as a project. My email is rose@thebeatnews, that's BEAT.org, or my phone number is 413-358-7663. And you'll also find that on the website under contact information. Thanks so much, and I hope to hear from you soon.